Hello, I just wanted to basically give you my story about how I became vegan. And basically, it was about a year, 2 years ago now, that Allison and I becoming, Allison becoming a real girl, my wife. We basically, she was a better eater than I was to begin with. I have always been eating a lot of meat, a lot of eggs, milk, and from where I come from, we had a lot of braais. Now, if you come from where I do, you know what a braai is. And you would have them all the time, weekends, and just eating a lot of meat. And so basically, I came up here and continued. And I love my beef jerky, biltong, as we call it. And I probably had a lot of eggs, for breakfast all the time. So for me, it was, it was a lot more than, like I said, Allison was a lot healthier than I was as far as eating habits go. So, basically, I, I'm a bike enthusiast. I'm a running enthusiast. I'm a racket sports enthusiast. I enjoy it all. So I basically looked up some information about power meters on YouTube, and I get some guy who's talking about smack. He's talking about this and that and people and this. You got to do this. You know who I'm talking about. And so he's giving instructions on power meters, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. This and that, and that's interesting. So I started watching more of his videos, and you know, he's a vegan, and this is the way he eats. And Allison, of course, she's I told her about this other girl. Um, this is my boyfriend. Hello, fruit bats. Hello, fruit bats. No, really, the banana girl here. And she basically got into she got into that voice I just made. Kind of woke my dog up here. Um, and so she started watching her and getting into her, and she had vlogs about eating this and eating that, and we watched them for a while, and then after watching them, I saw a clip for a video YouTube clip from Gary Yourofsky, the best speech in the world, or something to that effect. And yeah, I watched it, and basically it really opened my eyes to eating, and what I should be eating, what I shouldn't be eating. And so we went, after watching that, we continued on and trying to improve our eating habits. And we went vegetarian for about 2 weeks. And so after 2 weeks, we said, what's the point? Why, what's a vegetarian anyways? Well, why, if you're vegetarian, I really don't understand vegetarianism. You, you know, oh, to be friendly to the earth and, mm, health conscious, or something like that. It's, dude, you're still eating dairy and eggs and things like that. It's just no point. You might as well just eat meat. Unless, of course, you can't eat meat because of, restrictions or reasons, that your body can't handle it, or something to that effect. But anyways, I never got vegetarianism, and I still don't. So we just went vegan. And find people say it's hard transition to be vegan. And I say, man, it's for us. It was easy. It was really easy. I stopped eating meat, almost, cold turkey. I didn't have any more eggs, and milk. I didn't have any more of that. And as I can see now, there are so many more options that can substitute almost almost any kind of product, kind of mainstream product out there. So it's now it's not an issue at all. Um, we had, you think about, oh, do you miss this and this? Yeah, a little bit, but not so much where we broke down at all. We never broke down once at all. I never went back to eating chocolate, anything like that. So we found it easy. And I'm telling you, the reason I think we found it easy was because there's two of us. And having to do with somebody else makes such a big difference. And let me see some sec here. Yeah, makes it so much easier. Somebody to help each other, share off of, rely on. If you're alone and you're trying to, to do it, you absolutely can do it. It just requires a little more dedication, and that kind of thing. So, yeah, like I said, the reason I became a vegan was, Durianrider helped me out a little bit. Oh, by the way, his name's Durianrider. Adelaide. Adelaide's the best. Best in the world. You gotta come down, Adelaide. And, he helped us along the path. And thanks for that, Durianrider. I understand what you're talking about when you say, you have to do it you have to have a reason for doing it. And being vegan and veganism, it's it's a very important thing to do in at this day and age, for sure. And Gary Yarovsky, of course, turned us pretty much, and it was a really good speech. So if you are thinking, oh, I don't want to watch Gary Yarovsky, I heard this, images in there, I don't want to watch, I don't want to see that, I get grossed out. Okay, that's fine, There's a lot of videos out there that can really help you with being vegan, and information, and they can. Another video that we watched 6 months ago, 5 months ago, was Cowspiracy. I think this is one of the better documentaries out there. He did a really good job, and in the documentary, and I believe after, well, I'm not going to give it away. It's a really good documentary, Cowspiracy. Watch it. There's a lot of others out there. Earthlings. Again, if you're grossed out, do not watch Earthlings. But it's an eye opener into what really is out there as far as farming animals go. So yeah, that's my story about how I became a vegan, and I'll give you lots of information about what I eat, what I do as far as being vegan. Again, it was an easy transition for us. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, if you have criticisms, don't put them down. No, just put them down. I don't really care, man. Just give me your feedback and what you think. And if you want to subscribe, that's fine. But for me, I'm so new to this that it's not going to make a difference. That because I just want to get my message out there. And if you're watching this, and I want to encourage you for sure, try becoming a vegan and research as to why you're becoming a vegan. And education, I think, is it's very. There's so many uneducated people out there who don't know. You can't blame them for not being a vegan in a way, because they're just so uneducated, and they're bombarded with this. The industry, the dairy industry and the meat industry, who subsidized so much. Anyway, that's another topic altogether. But I'm telling you, man, it's very hard for the people who haven't, if they don't have anybody to talk to about it. So yeah, that's why YouTube is, and the whole community thing, community. There is some. Again, dude, I'm talking a lot of off topics here, and I'll talk to them later. Post videos about them later on for sure. But hope you enjoyed it. Hope this helped you out. And later.